Welcome to Pull Up and Ready, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise you, we can give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate, and let's pull the pin already.
Booyah. Oh, I added that. So, hey, welcome back, Nate. Welcome back, all of our loyal viewers and awesome people out there and veterans who are just on the fence and wishing you were part of this but didn't. Um, maybe that's
I'm
one right
back,
now. Maybe
and
that's
it's
one right now.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, Groundhog Day. Like, really? Does that really matter?
No, I think it's just
I mean, is it really? Does somebody have the stats on that? Like, does that really work out?
I doubt it.
I mean, like, it's fun to play along, but in the end, it's is it? I mean,
It's just like
really
I don't want to call it history. It's just like fun now. Everybody goes.
folklore.
It's a party.
It's
It's a party
folklore.
now. It's a
Yeah.
party now. It's all. People go there. They take their campers. They drink. They get drunk. They have fun. They look at a groundhog for 10 seconds and go back to drinking.
Right. And I'm wondering what they do now with climate change and all that being the biggest threat besides white supremacy. I wonder what they do now. Do the groundhogs like have a committee now and be like, "Hey, we need to adjust because, there's climate change thing."
Yeah, we got to do 6 more weeks of summer. I mean, 6 more weeks of
Yeah,
winter. So
maybe
it
we
stays
need to.
cold.
Maybe it's 7 weeks now because of climate change. So maybe we need to move Groundhog Day a week out so we can do 6 weeks again. And yeah, so I mean, there's probably some Groundhog Committee. Anyway, that's the stupidest thing in the world right next to climate change. So we're going to move on to what we actually talk about as
Oh,
headlines in the mainstream media. And we will tell you what to think, feel, and when to get mad and not about them because we know you don't have time to read them. We probably didn't either. But we know all about them because why, Nate?
yeah, we're average veterans. We've been around the world and we know everything.
Everything. And there's something we don't know. We just ask each other and they know.
Hmm.
Yep. So then we know. So there you go. So let's talk about some headlines, Nate.
We know.
U.S. relying on China and Russia for ammunition supply.
What could go wrong here?
Well, let me see. If we go to war with Russia and China, they decide to cut off our ammunition. Wow, what a move right there. That was a chess-like move, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Oh my God, dude. Have we really come to this?
Obviously.
You know what? I don't really even believe on this. Well, let me say I do believe. I don't truly believe it this in the core of it. I believe what they're saying is you Americans get your ammunition from China and Russia now because we bought it all. We, the government, deep state party that's protecting something for themselves, they bought all the ammunition. So you have to get it from China and Russia now. That's what I think this headline really means. And you don't have to waste your time reading it because I just told you what it meant.
Oh, perfect. Moving on.
All right.
I don't
No, you're
know.
not ready.
No. I like talking about ammo because I
Oh, do
buy
you?
it. I mean, I've heard people buying ammo before, and usually it's all U.S. manufacturers that deliver.
Okay. So why?
So maybe they're getting their brass from China, and then they
Package made
pack.
or assembled in the USA.
There you go, perfect. Just like vehicles assembled in.
This product assembled in the USA is written right on the bullet. Yeah.
But we
Well,
bought the product from China though.
either way, dude, I think it's a big problem. We need to start cutting back from the relying on China. And I understand it. I know everybody likes to go to the little Temu and all these other Chinese Alibaba things and all those to get free or cheaper, not free, cheaper products. I get it. You're going to support these people because it's cheaper. But in some avenue, we need to start making this stuff here again.
Oh, there we go.
We need to start bringing that stuff back here and rely just on us. We need to make it as self-reliant as we possibly can. Of course, now, if other countries own lithium and we can't make the batteries here, of course we got to rely on them. But we have to have a strong enough backbone here where we don't need to spend the bank just to get one thing from somebody.
The best thing is that veteran American flag shirt you're wearing. Where's that made?
China.
Probably
I
right.
know. I know it was made in China because I couldn't find anybody around here to print it. Believe me, I would. Actually, you know what? Now that you think about it, you got a design or something, you let me know, and I'm going to do that. Yeah. If you want to fix this, let me know. I'm going to work on that. We're going to have some show shirts. That's what we're going to do. All right, but I can't promise when because that's just another to do on my list.
Made in
All right,
China.
so
Anyways, we'll move on.
we're done relying on China and Russia for this headline. All right, U.S. troops killed in Iran, back drone attack in Jordan, at least 24 injuries.
The U.S. is gonna take care of this problem.
So I mean, the incident itself, right? Take that off the board, whatever. This
Why
stuff
take?
happens, right? It happens. Why did it happen is the bigger question. And what's going to happen now is really the biggest question. Have you seen any of the current Joe Obama administration? You
They're,
seen him talk about anything?
they're gonna revenge this.
Avenge,
Find that avenge, revenge. They're gonna take care of it. There's consequences to pay for this.
retaliate. That's the word you look for.
There's consequences to pay for this.
Yeah, and you know what? Look, I'm not opposed to consequences. I'm not opposed,
Not at all. They
except when they
should
start.
bomb the hell out of them. They should bomb the hell out of them. There should be planes right now flying over, bombing the hell out of them.
Well, but you still want to do that tactically, right?
No, just get rid of the whole country. Who cares?
No. I'm saying is you don't want to carelessly just go over there and bomb them, not be prepared because you don't have any ammunition because Russia and China got it all. Like you don't want to do that. You don't want to start World War III
No. That's
when
just
you
for
have
us.
no
The
supplies
government,
because we gave them all to Ukraine. You don't want to do that.
the government already bought all the ammo. Remember, the Chinese and Russian are just for
No,
us
that's for the
lowly
bunkers for when they
citizens.
survive, dude. That's not for you. It's not for defending the country. It's for their survival. So you get what I'm saying? Is like I'm all for it. Like stiff
I mean,
strong arm.
there has been how many attacks over there on American outposts, areas, and nothing has been done.
Yeah, but why would you give a regime? I'm not even going to call them a country. Why would you give a regime billions of dollars and then turn around and get mad when they use that money to bomb you?
Hmm.
Why? Are you saying the people? And again, I fall back on this. Like, look at our own country. Right now, we have an invasion, not only of stupid politicians and communists running the country, we have invasion over the border. If the people in the damn country don't give enough to sacrifice themselves and their ways to fix it, why the hell should we rely on the UK to come in and fix it? Why should we care if Canada comes in and fix it? Why
Canada,
should we ask Ukraine to give us billions of dollars?
Canada ain't coming to fix anything.
But that's my point. If we don't give a damn about our own damn country, so if you tell me that Iran has all these people who don't like what the regime's doing and they're not trying to fix their own damn country, because believe me, if you did try to fix it, the world would know it and you'd get more support. But if you're just sitting there saying, we're against the regime, can you guys come in and do something? Bull crap. Bull crap. Probably you sent all your military age men over here so they can't even fight for you in Iran anymore. Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous, dude. Why should we help any of these countries
Not
who
one.
don't want to help themselves? It's just like a
Not one.
drug addict or an alcoholic. If they're not
How
interested in
much?
helping themselves,
I want to know what countries provided us money after 9/11.
none. That's my point.
Then screw them all.
Exactly. So I get the drone. The drone attacks shouldn't have happened. Period. And I don't really care what the people of Iran feel. If you're backing your government and allowing it to happen, like any fool can come into America and see, well, we didn't support that. Even the Iraq War had opposition. We had plenty of opposition in the Iraq War, not enough to overthrow, the warmongers, but there was enough for people outside to say, well, not all America's like that. But when you look at a country like Iran, do you know anything about Iran? Do you know anything about dissenting opinions? Have you ever heard Iranians, like you hear little stuff now about them not supporting what's going on?
They don't want to because then they'll die.
Okay, if your country ain't worth dying for, then move. Leave.
Where?
Go to Mexico. You can
Ain't no,
find your way to America real
ain't no
quick.
country taking Iranians. I'm
Well,
taking the next headline.
yeah, all right. So White House acknowledges U.S. has troops on ground in Yemen, which Pentagon refused to acknowledge earlier in the month. More examples.
Well, no, I'm fine with the Pentagon refusing to acknowledge it. Not everybody needs to know where U.S. troops are. No, we don't have them there. The general public doesn't need to know where our troops are. It has nothing to do with them. Who cares if they're in Yemen? Let them do their military duties without everybody freaking knowing.
I think you're missing the point.
No, yeah, well,
I agree with your point. I
the White
totally agree with
House.
your point.
The White House should have kept their damn mouth shut. Who cares?
Right. The point is they said there was, or they didn't acknowledge it earlier, and now they are acknowledging it. The
Yeah,
point is that's classified information or that's, security information we can't, provide at this time. Boom. Unless you have a relevant reason to know this information, then you don't need to know it. So I agree with your point, but
yeah,
the point of this headline is this is what's wrong with the administration.
yeah.
They just can't keep their mouth shut and they just continue to lie and contradict everything they say anyway. So I don't give them a pass. And if they hadn't said something before or hadn't said there wasn't, well, okay, let's give them a break because it says they refuse to acknowledge. So maybe this is a dumb headline and maybe they shouldn't have acknowledged it the second time. They should have just continued to refuse to acknowledge. Maybe that's the thing. Because
The
why
White
would you
House,
refuse and then acknowledge
the
unless you
White
got caught?
House, the White House didn't refuse to acknowledge. Pentagon refused to acknowledge.
Oh, well, the White House and the
Acknowledged.
Pentagon, right. So the White House acknowledged what the Pentagon wouldn't acknowledge. Once again, we're being run by a bunch of morons who can't even look next door and say, hey, should we tell them about these troops in Yemen? No, I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, well, I already did. All right, we'll figure it out later. Like, I can imagine that's really the conversation.
Uh,
Like, that's the
uh,
real conversation that happened. Anyways, let's move on. I hate
whoa.
talking about stupid government people. All right. Anyways, you're not one of them, though, Nate. Former Chargers star slams idea of Colin Kaepernick joining Harbaugh's coaching staff, a slap in the face to those who deserve it.
Let's see, join. He's going to be a quarterback coach for Harbaugh.
I don't know, dude. Maybe he's
Who's he
going to be a
coaching?
social justice coach.
The Chargers, right? He's going to coach the Chargers now, I think.
He's going to gather up
What?
all the people of color that are oppressed in the sport who are getting paid millions of dollars to play a game
Doesn't say
and say, look,
doesn't say
huh?
which Harbaugh coaching staff though.
Right. There's more than one Harbaugh, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
and they're
I
both in
don't
the
know
NFL,
that.
but they're both in the NFL now.
I don't know nothing about that, but at the end of the day, Colin Kaepernick and football should never be brought up in the same sentence. Period. The man has done more damage and trash to the sport, and to come groveling back for a job, you're pathetic, dude. Pathetic. I don't care if you're the greatest quarterback in history. I wouldn't give you a job there because you're toxic. You're toxic for the environment. You're toxic for any team you go on, no matter what status you're in.
That's your
You're
opinion.
toxic.
That's another depending on the other side that's saying, he was standing up for nobody was standing up for what needed to be heard.
Dude, why are you questioning my opinion? My opinion is right. It's just that
I'm
simple.
just giving you my opinion, which is right.
Well, yeah, sure. He can be an activist in any way he wants to be, but not on the field. And you don't call the people that you want to work for slave traders, or was it slave trade? You call it something slave masters, and then go and get a job from them. It's like working for a racist. Like, why would you do that? It's the stupidest thing in the world. If nobody worked for racists, they wouldn't exist, or they wouldn't have employees. They wouldn't have a job or a company. Why would you work for them?
Because I need money,
Well, then go work for somebody who's not a racist.
like the
It's
little
just
like the little league football team in your
It's
area.
stupid, dude. But still, it's just stupid. It's stupid. It's people just want to be victims all their lives, and they're looking for a way to capitalize on it. That's why I said, you know, I just I'm tired. If people could just spend 2 minutes a day and be authentic, just be authentic, not sitting there telling the lies or hiding your deceptive motivations. Just be authentic, even with yourself. Look in the mirror and say, why am I making a big deal out of this? Because it affects me. Not the other oppressed people in the world. You ain't making no damn change. You
Yeah,
make tons of damn
but I
money.
support those other people though. So why just because it does not affect me doesn't mean I can't support it.
Well, how are you supporting them? Dude, if you got 3 McMansions or mansions, then you ain't supporting a whole lot of people.
I have no mansions. I have one
Because
house.
because that's the point. This is the point I'm getting at. It's one thing to say, okay, I'm going to take my money and help the people here who need it. It's another thing to say, hey, I'm going to keep my money and make everybody else help the people over here. That's not support, dude. That's greed. That's selfish motivation. That's virtue signaling. You give your money to help these people and you're supporting them. You create things for these people, you're supporting them. You can bring awareness, that's fine. Look, if people did send us money, and this is one of the things that tears me up too. I watch some of these high profile people. Some of them I like, right? They're big, famous, YouTubers, whatever, rumblers, and
Do you have water?
no, I didn't. I don't.
Because
But
your face is red.
but I get so sick and tired of the advertisement stuff. There's guys that don't do advertisements. I love these guys. They still make money. People support them. But when you talk about the advertisement stuff, oh yeah, so I use this product. Yeah, you make millions of dollars, jackass. You make money and you want other people to use the product because it's great. Not everybody can afford the crap you can afford. And in fact, if anybody sends you free product, you need to auction it off or give it off, not auction it, donate it off to somebody in your fan base.
This is just like Groundhog Day. Jim getting all mad and getting red on an episode.
So I'm predicting what, 6 more episodes of bullcrap?
Madness.
But you get what I'm saying, though. You see my point.
Yeah.
Other than poking at me, it's just like I don't understand how you're pretending you're helping. Like I think we originally started this show to help fellow veterans. It's not really for the audience. It's entertainment for them. So I'm not promising anything to the people watching. I'm giving an outlet to people so they don't let the PTSD or the stress in their life get too far. Look, I'm adding stress. Look, woohoo! So, but I'm giving them an outlet so that we can kind of have a place to put that stress, right?
I'm
I'm
glad
not
you allow me
promising
to
anybody
be part of
anything,
your outlet.
right? But if I started getting money, where would that money go? To my car? No, to these people who need this outlet. And maybe expand this, so reach out to people who need more. But it's not. It's just so stupid to me. If anybody sent me a free product, I mean, obviously it was a stupid trinket. Not stupid. I'm insulting the very people that if it was a trinket somebody sent me, it might be different. But if you started sending me free product, yeah, I would try it so that I can promote it. But anything after that, if it's free, I'm giving it to somebody. Like, why would I do that? Why would I can afford it? Give it to somebody who can't afford it. And then let them decide if they
Any,
want to save their
anybody,
money by it.
anybody can afford free.
Well, yeah, that's my point. But I'm saying for people to push and peddle stuff that they're getting free from the company, the company's paying you for advertising, basically. So they don't mind parting with it. It's like wearing certain clothing and carrying certain apparel. The company will give these rich people a free one because everybody's looking at them. Oh, look, she's wearing this or she's carrying this. So that's free advertisement for them. And that brings in more money for them. But
Where
in
is
the
our
end,
free advertisement?
right. But in the end, if that person isn't giving that free thing away to somebody who can't afford it, then who are you? You're getting making money, you're getting free expensive crap, and then you're telling people how to live their lives and then rubbing it in their face that you should get these products because they're awesome. Anyway, I went a whole rant down a rabbit hole. We're gonna go ahead and call this one. Unless you
Okay.
got something to add to that, because I did,
Happy Groundhog Day. I'll see you in a little bit if you see any shadow or not. I haven't checked
I think
yet,
I'm
so
gonna
we'll
duck
find
in
out.
and go see myself for a second there. Have a nice long conversation. But until then, Nate, thanks again for being here. Thank you all for like, share, subscribe. Mostly thanks for sending your money to support our bad habits, which we don't got any money, and we definitely don't have any bad habits. But we appreciate them anyway. And like, share, subscribe, comment. Until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.